You know, the client.
Here we are again.
That was in here was kind of cute.
What? What?
I said the last girl that was here.
Oh, well, should we say her name? No, we shouldn't say her name. Case is saying the girl that was here was cute.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Well, T Radio's on. And Huey, let's talk.
She had a nice sleep.
Oh.
She did. Well, she definitely did because I did it.
Oh, you do both of them?
Can't go wrong.
So today, Case, we're about to talk about conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
It's right up my alley.
Is
No, it's not.
Is Elvis still alive, Case? Talk
Of course
to me.
not.
Case, what mic are you on?
One.
What mic are you on, Steve?
3.
All right. Just so people know.
Oh.
Is Elvis
And
still
it's
alive?
Tiago. I don't know. Is he still
Nobody's
alive?
ever asked me that before. I guess nobody.
Is Elvis still alive?
He's dead, dude.
He's dead. He's long dead.
I mean,
Why do people say that he's still alive?
He's on Mars.
he's playing for all the Martians.
Aliens. The aliens keep me
Yeah,
kidnapped him.
he reincarnated as Bruno Mars.
No, that's definitely Michael. Michael's Bruno Mars.
Michael?
No.
Yeah,
The
come
Weeknd.
No.
Michael reincarnated on
There's
The
a
Weeknd.
there's a little bit of Michael in The Weeknd.
A little bit.
There's definitely that.
See, like,
There's a lot of it.
see with
Yeah.
Bruno Mars,
Oh
I get it with the
he
voice.
sounds
like,
really good.
Yeah. I mean, there
Love
are
that guy.
songs where I'm like, there was one song, it was Dirty Diana. And it was
Dirty
like
Diana.
a cover
Yes.
that Michael did
Badass,
before.
that song.
But when I first heard it, like I never heard Michael's rendition.
I thought it was
at all.
Michael.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Michael too, until I was like, it was The Weeknd. I was like, oh shit, no way. It's like, it sounds just like Michael Jackson, only to find out that that was his cover for Michael's original Dirty Diana. Yeah,
Huh.
that was pretty badass.
I'll have to look that up then.
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty good.
how about 9/11, guys?
Bush.
9/11,
Hey, we're throwing punches here.
U.S. government.
You think so? Do you really think so? I mean,
I
don't
honestly
know.
don't know, but if you look at what the conspiracy theorist is throwing out there as evidence, it's kind of like
Yeah.
makes you wonder.
Well, I mean, if you look like just pictures online, just like normal, like big aircraft, like 747, stuff like that. When
Crashing.
like geese hit them, huge, like the whole front of the nose of the plane is caved in.
Huge.
So
Really?
Oh yeah, and then you
I mean, if
imagine,
they're doing like 600 miles an
Well, how-
hour, sure. Maybe,
I mean, how fast you
don't
gotta
know.
go to hit a building though? I mean, they're not. I mean,
those guys, like, if they did hit,
you'd go
if
full.
it is what the report says, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they probably punched
Probably when
like, if
Top
I-
Gun, Tom Cruise.
Top Gun that shit.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I get the fucking guys did it, right? Whatever. But they're definitely like punching the gas before they hit because they want to do some damage.
So granted, like it's probably gonna I imagine when it hits, that front of the nose is gonna crumple. Obviously, the wings will cut through a little bit, but not created as much of an explosion as it did almost.
Oh, if it's full of gas, man, it would.
Yeah, but then again,
I think the Pentagon is the I mean the planes in the buildings, we saw them hit the buildings.
Yeah, there's
definitely
proof of
hit
that.
the buildings. Families lost, family members, all
but
that
you're
stuff.
right,
But the
Pentagon.
Pentagon, there were like tons of cameras facing the Pentagon
And not a
facing
single.
out of the Pentagon, and we only have one video.
and there's no fuselage, there's no debris, there's nothing.
Yeah,
There's
that one is
like
a little.
very quick action video, and I don't know if it's real or not, but it looks like a little like a slim projectile was shooting
Yeah,
forward.
it could be
Yeah.
like one of
Which
those cruise
they were saying it's
missiles
like
or
a missile,
something.
right? They were
It could've
saying
been,
it's a
yeah.
missile. It's not an airplane.
You think they like launched a missile to intercept a plane, but then it went down.
I feel like that's I feel like that guy got fired.
They fucked up real bad. You know what I mean? That guy disappeared, son. What are you talking about?
He's done.
Yeah, I mean those conspiracy theory like that. It's kind of like I never. It's like I don't know. I can't say.
I have an answer for you.
What is it?
Aliens.
I was gonna say. It was always the aliens. Goddamn aliens.
Shit. So I mean, in another note, how about aliens? What do you think? Do you think the United States government is covering up any like actual alien evidence? Like they're here. The fucking guys are here. The Greys are here, bro. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Put your cows in the closet because they're taking cows.
I would say they know a lot more than they're letting on.
Yeah.
And do I believe? Do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do believe that there are other beings out there.
Yeah, well, of course,
Intelligent
the
or
universe is too
It,
fucking
it
big.
has to be. We can't be the only single cell life forms that ever arose to anything.
I don't think
I'm
so.
not single cell, but
I said evolved. to
Evolved
some-
from a
Okay,
single
okay.
cell.
The only like
You know.
cells life forms. I mean, I don't know what is life, anyways.
That's a good question.
Life is.
There are lots of, things are alive that we don't know are.
Yeah,
when you die, you're still alive. There's bacteria on you. But there's actually more bacterial cells on you than there are actual cells.
Because we define life by how we understand it.
Yeah, of course.
Again,
our own definition.
Because when we see if you look at Earth and the water and the plants and the sun and everything, the way it makes life versus a barren planet like Mars, which we right now we don't know if there's life yet. We still finding.
Could be bacterial life.
Yeah, bacterial life, right?
Yeah.
I don't mean aliens, little with their spaceships.
But
No,
there are
bacterial life, right?
Yeah.
And then
I was an alien.
But if you look at Venus,
from Brazil.
Venus is relatively really hot, and for us to compare Earth and Venus, we're gonna say life can't exist on Venus because it's too hot.
But we don't know.
But with life as we know it. But what if there's life out there, a bacterial microbe that's able to withstand that heat?
Yeah.
What's that little bug that can survive anything?
Well,
Even
almost
a vacuum
anything.
of
It's called
space.
tardigrade.
Yeah, those things can survive a vacuum of space.
Really?
Yes.
It's like a little six-legged bear.
See, so this little guy.
No, they look like little bears.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
they're
gangsters.
wicked tiny. They're
dude.
so microscopic on another level. It's almost.
They're not that small. I mean, they are microscopic because you need a microscope to see them in full.
Yeah.
But even with a lower grade microscope, you can see them pretty well.
Yeah.
They're not the size of viruses, or because viruses are even smaller than bacteria. They're not the size of bacteria. They're much bigger. So you could actually see them with something really low grade. Like you could. They'll be like a little. They'll basically be like a little dot on your finger. Like you can actually see them, but they are pretty badass.
Yeah. In that case, put a jar of those, send it off to Mars, and see if they survive.
I mean, they have tested these.
Yeah, they were
fuckers
tested.
in
It
space.
survives a
Really?
vacuum of space, which is the only thing we know that can survive the vacuum of space.
Yeah, like that.
That's kind of creepy.
Like bacteria,
right?
Yeah.
they don't freeze. Well, actually, they do freeze.
They
I'm
freeze,
sorry,
but
they
then
do
when you
freeze.
thaw them out, they come back to
They
life.
come back to life.
Dude,
How's that
they
even possible?
found those fuckers. They're like 800 years old, right? From dirt, whatever. They were frozen.
Yeah.
They unfroze them, and then they came back to life. It's like they went into this
like
hibernation
hiding
stasis, yeah. And then
So
they just
what if
back to
those
life.
are little green men? Think of it that way.
Like leprechauns? What do you
Well,
mean?
also,
No,
it's
like-
kind of like that's how life would travel from one planet with teeming with life would be
Shot off almost.
somehow shot
So
off.
an asteroid hits the planet,
Yeah,
shoots
a little chunk
rockets,
flies out in the air.
rockets,
Exactly.
and shoots rocks
It
up
just
in the
flies into
another
atmosphere.
atmosphere.
Planet, like another solid planet like Mars, and then life starts to cultivate over there by however, because life
what-
finds a way. Well,
Oh, Jeff Goldblum.
Hey,
Love it.
Jurassic Park over here.
right?
Drop in quotes. God damn, Case, you always.
I built a patio, a fire pit patio in my backyard, and we dug it up. You had to dig I think it was 4
Did you
to
find
6
the bodies?
inches. No,
What
we didn't
happened?
find bodies, but we dug it all up, okay?
Yeah.
And it was all dirt, and then we put the gravel, we put the sand and everything, we put the bricks and laid it all down. It was nice and clean. And now these freaking weeds are going through between my bricks. I was like, where the hell did these weeds come from? Because I cleared them all out already.
Dude, they were.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, they found a way.
They found a way out.
That's what happens. Like, have you played that game, The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, whatever, like, if humans were gone, kind of thing. Like, we are not taking care of things. I mean, you can look at a place like Chernobyl.
Yeah, just
you know,
all overgrown.
Like, just takes over.
Right.
They finding big ass wolves over there, all irradiated, like glowing wolves or something.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I don't want to mess with that shit.
No, yeah, right. Wolves are already scary enough, and then they're glowing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the wolves killed Liam Neeson, so I want no part of that.
I don't know, dude. I watched it at the end of the movie, and
I
I
haven't
watched
watched that
it.
movie yet. It was Grey Wolf, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Spoiler alert! Come on, Steve. Spoiler alert, bro.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Really?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
So you gotta watch. You don't know.
Oh, you don't
I mean, you see it in the trailer that he
Oh,
puts the bottles on his hands and he fights the wolves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes.
It's not like he didn't spoil anything yet.
It leaves it. The movie ends with a cliffhanger, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so you guys saw
Gotta
Inception?
watch. Gotta watch. Inception.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Creepy,
and
yeah.
you saw the very end where the top was spinning, and then all
But
of
it
a
just
sudden looked like it was
cuts
gonna
out.
topple, but it didn't. And it cuts off. You're like, what the?
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah, that movie is fucked up, man. That makes you think too much.
Dude,
Movies that make me think like that don't let me sleep at night.
Dude, that's just like Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, what the hell?
I literally had to watch the movie 3 times. Either that or like Donnie Darko.
Yeah, Donnie Darko's another one. It's another one that's like, well,
just mind blown movies.
Yeah, you get just mind raped.
Mind fuck movies. Yeah, what the hell? Why did I watch this?
This is a waste of 2.5 hours.
You think about this for the next.
Well, I mean, it's not a waste if it's entertaining, but it is.
Yeah.
It's still fucking with you.
Exactly. You're thinking about it constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it makes it a good movie.
Good conversation piece.
You're right. I was gonna say.
We're talking about it right now.
Talking about, and that's how like when a good movie comes out, people continue to talk about the movie, and it spreads by word of mouth, and next thing you know, that movie's making a shit ton of money.
Movies are great, man. I watched. Did you guys watch the Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, we did.
Homecoming? I haven't watched the new one yet.
You haven't watched Homecoming yet?
No.
All right,
Junior was here last week. That's who. Junior.
Yeah, Junior. And he had seen
he hasn't seen it, but I thought everyone's seen it, so I said something that kind of spoiled it.
Gotcha.
But I don't think he caught on to what I was saying.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Great movie, man.
Yeah, I heard they did a good job with it, so.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I want to see how it's going to tie into the whole ECU for that, or
MCU.
MCU, yeah.
MCU. I mean, the problem with all of these movies coming out, I think, is they keep trying to set up universes around them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're trying to make a
dark
franchise.
Universe. This, and you just make a standalone movie that's great.
Well, look at that.
And if it works with the other movies, great. But the standalone movies are better. That's why Christopher Nolan's fucking Batman is the shit.
But that's why Star Wars became Star Wars, man. They built one movie to make a saga, and look where they are now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True. Rogue One for life.
But
It's like, what is it? They even have the. It's a religion, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Star Wars
religion. Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan the Savior.
There are cults out there.
Oh man,
Star Wars,
really?
Star Wars freaks.
Are there 2 different churches though? Like one for the Sith and one for the Jedi?
It's gotta be. I mean,
Probably.
You need to be in the dark side or the light side.
Yeah, there are 2 separate pews.
You gotta be. You have to pick.
People are huge fans of Star Wars.
It's probably one of the most
Anakin was the chosen one to bring balance to the
biggest
Force.
fan-based movie ever.
Yeah.
Is
Star
it?
Wars, I think so. I gotta say so. Yeah.
I would probably. Yeah.
Okay, you guys know me. Am I considered a Star Wars freak?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
No
Fuck, man,
hesitation.
You have 2 Darth Vaders, actually 3 Darth Vaders, and a Stormtrooper. I can see.
He has
10
Darth
feet.
Vader on that wall there that he painted.
Oh yeah, Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Another movie picture.
Oh shit.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett painting. Does the unicorn count? The unicorn on the wall.
That is pretty. Is that a unicorn on Mars? Is that what
that is a unicorn on Mars.
On
Somewhere,
Mars
yeah.
in the Star Wars universe.
Alright. Hey, unicorns are great, okay? The guy on your chest, the darkness, he needed 2 unicorn horns, okay? To rule the fucking world.
He did.
Yeah.
But he didn't get him.
No, he didn't. Tom Cruise fucked that shit up.
Because Tom Cruise is a badass.
Tom Cruise was fell from an airplane in that movie. What's it? The Mummy?
Mummy, Mission Impossible.
He's always hanging out of stuff. Dude, take the stairs.
Dude, he's just
you know what I mean?
No, he's just trying to get taller by doing that.
Yeah. He's hanging outside of a plane, or he's inside of a plane. The plane's falling.
Well, that's just like, who was it? Matt Damon. I never want to travel with that guy, because in every movie he's in, he either gets trapped on Mars, on a freaking, desolate spaceship, some shit like that.
Yeah. The guy doesn't know how to, picks his trips.
No, it's horrible.
I'm not even going to a place that's mundane. Let's think about it. I'm not going to Japan with the guy. Chelmsford, Massachusetts. I'm not going there with him. He's probably gonna get in trouble somewhere.
Probably
get locked in a dumpster or something.
Why a dumpster?
He's gonna have to eat rats and spoiled pizza. I don't know.
At least you'll survive.
Yeah, but I'll die because I'm not Matt Damon.
Oh yeah,
I can't.
He's gonna eat you.
Yeah, I can't fertilize. Whatever's in the dumpster with poop.
The guy survived
like
Mars
he did
by himself.
I know.
So that's quite a
feat, right?
Yeah, quite a feat.
Oh.
And he came back to Earth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they started teaching at a college.
Based on a true story.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. That will be a true story when Elon Musk starts sending crazy people up there.
It's going to be Elon Musk.
Nah, he's not going.
That's going to be doing
Dude, he's putting down the money. He ain't going.
Dude, I thought if I was putting down the money, I'd be like, all right, give me the first trip
tell
out
me,
of here.
why would you... okay, so they're gonna pick you to go to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go to Mars?
Hell yeah.
You would go to Mars.
Yeah, why not?
And what if they say it's like this is like a 10-year trip, bro? You ain't coming back for 10 years.
Now, question is, am I going with anybody?
Of course you are.
All right, so other
Can't
people
go alone.
So if we're going with other people,
But you would go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
How about you, Case? Would you go to Mars?
Would I go to Mars?
10-year trip, bro.
10-year trip.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet. I would want to go, but just not on the first flight.
So what if like the technology?
It's
like,
kind of like.
Not, you know. So let's see how these guys make out first, and then I'll think about it afterwards. If you guys go to Mars and you guys successfully landed, make crops and maybe get some air in that little.
So we just gotta do all the work for you to.
So we're like terraform Mars.
Yeah, you're there to terraform first, or start up
the colony.
Something.
Yeah, the colony first. And then, let's see.
I can kind of see that expedition kind of being like the movie Biodome. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen it once. That's with
It's pretty old.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah, yep. It's an older movie. Like
It's a really old movie.
Like
He got locked up
late
in that,
80s, early 90s.
in that greenhouse that they're supposed to be researching for the scientists.
Yeah, they just fuck
they
everything up.
got stuck in with them, and they were driving all the scientists crazy.
Yeah.
with like their crazy antics. It was Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore. That's what
Yes.
it was.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Dude, Pauly Shore is dope. He's fucking funny.
Oh.
He's would I go to Mars? I'd say to you guys, fuck no.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm married. I mean,
What
there's a
if,
reason
what
there.
if Julia and Jake come with you?
I get to bring Jacob
You get to bring Jacob.
and Julia.
Yeah.
Still, fuck no. Dude, over here, I get to take Julia to Target when she's a little angry.
Well,
And then she
consider this.
picks what she wants. I bring her to Lululemon. She can buy pants. The mall. I want food. Like, in Mars, there is no Outback. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I can't
Well, no, if she starts acting up,
I can't
just put her
get a
outside the
blooming
spaceship.
onion in Mars. So I'm not saying Julia eats blooming onions, but it's just an example.
Yeah.
Or the lobster roll with the steak, and then I can't do that in Mars. Do you know how angry she gets when she's hungry?
But since you can't get any other stuff on Mars, you have to really just eat whatever you can.
Yeah, it may
what's
help her
available.
decision-making skills.
Right.
I don't want to make any more decisions.
Now you can't go to Target. Oh well, that's too bad. Because what is she gonna do? Throw a tantrum that she can go to Target?
She
Fly
would,
back to
yes.
Earth just to go to Target?
Fuck yeah, she would.
Just hijack the plane.
I don't know,
Don't turn it back.
but I don't think she would want to go.
Things will be
dude.
different.
They got
Yeah.
like
And that's why I said
too much family around
I
here.
would think about it first because I want to see what's going on or what is it to do.
Yeah, valid.
You know what's there to do?
What if what if Mars has been colonized for years and years now, and it's like a vacation destination?
It's like a 2-year vacation. Because
Well-
that's basically what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
like
at the closest point where Mars is the closest to Earth, we would have to intercept it in such a way, and it would take 6 months to get to Mars. But Mars is either 6 months or on the other side 2 years away from Earth.
So
It's like either or. So you can go
back and
6
forth.
months, and then eventually you figure it out. So you're gonna be there for like a year, and then 6 months to get back. But that's 6 months in the ship
yeah, but you get a year
in Mars.
in Mars.
You get a year
So-
of doing whatever.
Exactly.
travel
Walking
time-
around eating red dirt, like whatever
Well,
you're
no,
doing.
you're not
up
eating
there.
red dirt because, like I said, it's already been terraformed. There's all these.
So there's greens. and-
There'll be greens. There's destination you can go to.
Do you know what they
But
say?
it's like saying, "Hey, I took a vacation on another planet." How many people can you say that?
Only the very rich.
Yeah, dude, I took a vacation in Thailand. That shit's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Thailand than Mars.
Yeah, me too.
There's no Thai food in Mars. There's no Thai food in Mars.
No, the beaches are nice.
No,
Good
you can't
food.
go pet elephants in Mars. What are you gonna pet Mars elephants? They don't exist.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I don't know, man. Do you think NASA's hiding Mars elephants from us?
They could be. I mean, that rover, man, they can just cut that thing right off and not even show all the zoos they have there already and call it good.
Yeah, Martians probably do. Do you think Martians would have zoos if they could have zoos?
I kind of see, imagine it was
We would
like,
be in
like
their zoos, I'll tell you right now.
Exactly, like intergalactic council, and they just take a bunch of different planets, creatures, and just put them on one planet, see how they survive.
So it's kind of like the Collector from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just having a bunch of weird animals. I've never seen a Groot.
I want the Groot.
Is that a Groot? I am Groot. Great movie. I wanted to ask you guys a question. Now I forgot. I got a brain fart.
Walk through a doorway. It helps.
Walk through a doorway?
Yeah, that normally helps with forgotten thoughts, because it your brain realizes, like, it actually opens, like, your brain somehow, like, makes a connection, like, that's what I needed.
If I'm walking through this doorway now,
if you, like, lose a thought,
and then you walk through a doorway, it resets to where you were back.
Kind of, sort of.
That sounds very Inception.
No. It sounds a little superstitious to me.
Really?
No, but it might have something to do with psychology. I mean, maybe it just resets your brain. Like, your brain's like walking through a door.
How does it reset?
I don't fucking know.
I gotta try that, because yesterday I had a question for my boss at work, and I was kind of sort of interrupted, and then when I was gonna get back to asking the question, I was like, it just kind of
lost.
Yeah, I just lost thought.
Now I'm not saying it's gonna like happen instantly. It may happen like 3 hours later. But
so as soon as I walked to the door,
and 3 hours later, it's like, oh shit,
that's what it was.
I forgot to turn off the stove. You call the house, fucking, you burned the whole house.
Superstition. Well, speaking of superstition, do you believe? I know Tiago doesn't believe superstition, do you? Really? You don't?
Zero, none.
Superstition.
Really? No superstition whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
Do you believe in luck?
No.
Karma.
Luck. There's no luck at all. No karma.
No karma.
Whatever happened.
Dude, if there was karma, let me tell you right now. What happens just happens. I think things happen more random than we think. We put too much meaning. Like, there's a thing, like, is there meaning to life? Is there meaning to life, Case?
Is there meaning to life?
Yeah.
For me, life is...
No. Is there an actual meaning? Not the meaning you give to life.
Like, why
an actual like definition.
Yeah, is there a meaning for you to be alive? Like, do you have meaning?
What is the meaning of existing?
Yeah.
Well, that's a big question.
It's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Mind fucking.
I don't know why we exist. Why do we exist?
I don't know.
Where did we come from?
I don't pretend to know either.
You know?
I don't think there is a meaning to life, but I think that you have the power to give it meaning.
Yes, we all have the power to give meaning.
Do you know? I think that's like, for me at least, feels more fulfilling to myself, of course, and to give my life a meaning. Like, I tell myself every day, like, I wake up. I'm a pretty hyper person in the morning. I listen to music. I annoy Julia as much as I can. That's one of the means of my life. You know, I take my pre-workout, go to the gym, and that kind of stuff. So I'm always like kind of upbeat.
All right.
And then I start to slow down as the day gets. You know.
So, do you think in that case, since you're here, you were predetermined to be here to do all those things then?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah, but I give the meaning to myself. Like, I like being alive. Do I believe there's an afterlife? No. I don't know. I could say I don't know. I couldn't tell you, like, no, there is no afterlife, Case. I couldn't point the finger and say that to you.
Because then say so.
Yeah, I can't. Because I don't know.
Right.
I just leave it at that. And then people will say, oh, Tiago, you're an agnostic. I'm like, don't give me a label. There is no label. But then when people say, like, oh, knock on wood, don't believe in that. What is the logic of knocking on wood? You tell me.
There is no logic to it.
All it does is give you some type of feeling of secureness.
You're like your safety blanket almost. It just, say it, good things will happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? Nothing bad will happen.
You want a sense of hope. Because without hope, we're miserable.
Oh, of course.
You know? That's what it gives people.
Hope that things are not going to happen.
It gives them positive affirmation.
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah.
And that's what you need.
How about, like, superstitions like, don't leave your shoe turned over? Because some countries have certain superstitions that other countries don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if you say somebody's baby is ugly, a lot of women think that your baby's going to be born ugly, so they don't say that. Even though I'm controversial topic here. If I see somebody, no, I'm not going to tell the mom, be like, damn, your baby ugly.
Or
say, where'd you find that little monkey? Where'd you find that little, little motto? Did you find that gremlin in the sewer? No, I'm not going to do that. That's rude. It's like, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Exactly.
But you think it, and then when you leave the room, and then you're there with like someone you know, someone you can joke with, and you say, "Damn, she's ugly. What happened? She dropped the baby?" You know, like. I'm not saying that the little baby is not cute. I'm just saying like
it's not the best looking baby you've seen.
It's like your baby is not Brad Pitt's baby.
I've seen better.
It's like I've seen cute babies. You want to pinch their cheek, but your baby, I want to smack it. I'm scared of that. If that thing was crawling towards me at night, I'd kick it. You know?
Oh, that reminds me.
But they say you can't say that because then your baby's gonna be born, twisted.
There's a new Chucky movie.
Yes.
Yeah, they just came out. When I saw that, I was going through Netflix.
What?
It says 2017. It just came out, and I thought about
They're still making Chucky movies, man.
You don't like Chucky?
There's like
Fuck that.
30
I hate
of them
Chucky.
out there.
What?
Dolls freak me out.
Really?
I remember
They
that.
do. I hate dolls.
So if I just like come here one more and really like prop up a Chucky doll like right next to the pillar outside.
You would see me kick the doll in you. Not saying that if I saw a doll in the middle of the hallway, I would not run and kick it. I would. But I would. You know what I mean? They terrify me. I couldn't sleep in the room and there's a doll looking at me. It just freaks me out for some reason.
That's like those porcelain, like you seen like porcelain dolls.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, my
people buy
grandmother
that
had a
creepy
ton of
stuff.
them.
Yeah,
man.
those are creepy because they get those dark.
Well,
Black
Halloween
eyes.
is here.
I love Halloween.
What is the
Halloween.
scariest thing for you guys? What scares you the most? Like, what's your nightmare type of deal?
Nightmare type. Well, the thing is,
What makes you not be able to go to sleep at night? If you watch or if you see it, whatever.
I would say mine would have to be like the one thing that always gets me is like the movies like with demonic possession and like the demons.
That freaks you out?
Yeah.
Like the transformation of going like from complete human to like undead thing. That always freaks me out when like an extreme contortion.
Oh, yeah.
That
That's
gets
creepy.
me.
Yeah.
extreme contortion, right?
But that doesn't really bother me. Like, I can watch something really creepy like that, or I'll watch a movie that has a lot of that creepy stuff.
Yeah.
Does not mess with me.
Really?
How about you?
Oh,
Case?
there was one that I watched. It's on Netflix now. There's VHS and there's VHS 2.
Yes.
You seen it?
Yep.
I watched the
Outdated
first one.
technology doesn't
And
scare
it
me.
was kind of cool because they filmed it almost like lost footage type of thing.
Yeah, almost like Blair Witch.
I like
Yeah.
lost footage movies.
Like
They're-
Blair Witch, but it's like
as long as there's
it
not
looks-
too much shaky cam.
No, it's a little shaky, but it's like it makes it look like an amateur video.
Film, yeah.
You're filming it with your phone. That's what it looks like.
Cloverfield
Exactly.
style.
And it's something that was really
Yeah,
cool.
kinda.
And it got to the point where one of them, it just freaks me the hell out because here we go again, freaking aliens, man. When the
Aliens freak me out.
When the aliens part came in, I couldn't watch it.
Wait.
What?
So it's found footage of like alien stuff?
Yeah,
I gotta watch
it's
that.
not found footage. I forgot how it goes because the aliens were like coming to their houses and like they would just
It's
creep around in the
weird.
dark.
They were that's what they were doing. The aliens were fucking
because
stalkers.
I think because in this particular one, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. But I think this one where there was this girl who was like she was video like Skyping with somebody, and then you would see things going on in the background, and like the person on the other end of the skirt was like, "What's that behind your in the hallway or whatever," and then it was just freaking aliens. And we're like, "All right, off."
So
No,
like
I'm not watching this.
So like movies like Signs
By
and
yourself
stuff like that.
in the dark?
Yeah,
Fuck that. You need
like-
Black Cat, dude.
Like,
So you're never alone. Or get a dog.
I watched Signs. That was, even though like I watched the whole entire thing, but
Signs was silly.
it was still kind of creased me out when the alien came out of that. It walked by the video camera.
Oh, like in the party?
Yeah, at the
Gotcha.
party.
It's behind. You know what's fucked up about that movie? The video was in Brazil,
Yeah.
and
They were speaking
the
English?
kid, they're like kind of talking in Portuguese, whatever. But then when the alien goes behind the thing, the kid's like, "It's behind," and I'm like, "Get the fuck out!"
Yeah.
What little kid in Brazil do you know that speaks English? I did not at his age. I wasn't here. So it's like, what?
Oh.
Come on, don't ruin this.
So Signs wasn't
And the
too
aliens
bad.
come to
It
the
was kinda
planet
cool.
full of water, and they're allergic to water or some shit.
Yeah.
Why would you come to
I'm
Earth?
not saying the
That
plot
was
was
a twist because here on Earth, water gives life.
and
They
they
come from water kills them.
M Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, they're not. They're not
M.
water
Night Shyamalan, big twist. That's what he did.
Literally, there's mist in the air. The guy's walking around going, my skin's itchy. You know what I mean? Because there's water in the air.
Maybe it's just
There's
large.
moisture in the air.
What if it's just large amounts of water?
You want to kill them? Just, I mean, they can attack anything. They can't go to freaking India in monsoon season. Starts raining all freaking day in Bangladesh. Dead.
War of the Worlds. The
Melts.
the remake.
The Tom Cruise one?
The
Yeah,
Tom
so
Cruise one.
stupid too.
Where they came out in their huge tripod and they're destroying Earth.
The tripods were here
vaporizing people everywhere, and all of a sudden, by the end of the movie, which was like probably a day or two,
because it was sucking our blood with vampire,
movie time.
Vampire aliens.
They came out
Twilight
and they died.
aliens.
And guess was it M. Night Shyamalan too?
I think he may have done the remake on that
I
one.
forgot who made who.
No, I don't think it
movie.
was M. Night Shyamalan.
But
M.
you know
Night
how the
Shyamalan.
aliens died in that movie? Bacteria.
Yeah, like viruses. Yeah, because
They
people are
died
dirty.
because they.
Yeah,
we were
'cause they
so
caught the
used to.
cooties.
Yeah, we're also used to all the bacteria living here on Earth that we have immunity.
Yeah, they died from viruses. Like, come on.
And they weren't.
Super advanced
I
race.
think the only aliens that
travels
had
to
down right
stars.
Was
What?
ET?
No, E.T. and then
Oh, E.T. is great.
Independence
Creepy
Day.
too.
Independence, yeah.
They had it down right. Come in with bodysuits, we won't die, hypothetically, and be good.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean,
What's
Will
another
Smith
movie?
kicks an alien.
The
Come on.
latest
it's
one
Will
too.
Smith.
The latest,
Yeah, I get it. It's a movie, right? But
the one with Lois Lane and Hawkeye.
Lois Lane and Hawkeye.
Then what?
It came out about a year ago, and there's all these little spaceships.
Oh yeah,
it's more like
totally. I know what you're talking about.
more like a dramatic
It's called.
Language?
I can't remember the name of that movie, man. Just because you said it.
I know, I can't think of it.
But I know, and then the aliens use the language that controls time, kind of thing.
No, it didn't. They didn't control time. Their
Well-
language has no time.
Yeah, their language has no
There
time.
is
So
no
you,
time.
if you know their language, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can see your future. Your
Right.
past,
If you
can-
understand their language, you're able to see.
Past, present, future, kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there was in the movie it was saying how like we're a linear creature. We have time.
Yeah.
What we understand.
Like
What
an
we-
internal
Yeah, they
clock.
don't have
Yeah.
time.
Their time is everywhere.
Ever.
You know, past, present, and future is all lumped together here.
Fucking
Really?
mind numbing.
Yeah, it's if you really watch the movie and really think about it, it really does fuck with your head.
It does.
It is-
So they
it's
live in like a
kinda hard to
fourth
understand.
dimension almost. You know what I mean? Like we live in
Almost,
three
yeah.
dimensions. They have
Yeah.
4 dimensions
Pretty much
to
yeah.
their life.
It's kind of what it is.
4 dimensions freak me out too. It's like I can't
even get
understand.
into the fourth dimension
No,
part.
no.
It's-
It's like what?
You can explain 1 dimension, you can explain 2 dimension, 3 dimension, but when you try to explain 4th dimension, then I'm like, all right, I'm
You
done.
lost me.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because now I lost
like-
myself too.
It's like my brain goes into freeze mode and then I'll get a migraine. I'm good. You know, but like those movies are good. But I'll tell you a movie that freaks me out,
No.
and I cannot watch it. It's called the Fourth Kind.
Yes, with that Nicole
See,
Kidman.
that's an alien
No,
movie.
No, Mila Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, Mila Jovovich.
That movie fucks me up. I cannot watch that movie
I will
because
not
I'm
watch that movie. That's an
You
alien
never
movie.
watched it?
I will never watch
Dude,
that movie.
it's
No, fuck that
it's
movie.
so good.
dude. That movie will fuck you up for weeks.
Dude, I got Fire in the
And
Sky.
it's like found footages with like they're filming. There's like dramatizing like you know
Like
what
actual
happened,
events.
actual events, and it's in Alaska, so you don't know if it really exists and if it really happened and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm not gonna watch that.
You
Don't.
should watch it.
No, I'm not.
I'll
gonna.
say a movie that I can't watch ever again because it's way too depressing as well. It's The Road.
I haven't
Yes.
seen that one yet.
Don't watch that movie.
I started it because
There's no need for that
It's
despair in
just
your life.
sad.
Well, The Last of Us was inspired by The Road also.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, The
Because
Road
think
is
about it, The
awful,
Road, you
dude.
get a man and a young kid. Same thing. That's where they kind of had the idea. Now you get Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us.
Yeah, but you know,
It was.
with
ideas
The
were
Last
taken
of Us,
from-
there's hope. In The Road, there's no hope.
There's just
It's so
marauders,
hopeless.
death
We'll think of it
everywhere.
two
Oh,
ways.
it's awful.
Because
There's cannibals.
in The Last of Us, you get the same thing. You get, those infected beings who are like just chomping on people. There's no cure for it. There's no known cure for it. At the end of the, spoiler alert, at the end of The Last of Us, they thought they found a cure, but it wasn't because they went through 6 other kids too, and it was not a cure. And they don't even know if Ellie is going to be the cure. They just needed to extract
To see
whatever
if they
from
could.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, which will eventually kill her, but then Joel
Yeah, they had to go into a brain.
was so attached to the little girl now that reminded him of his daughter.
Yeah.
That he decided to take off, and that's where
Only game ever that I've seen my wife cry when she was watching.
that's the only game where like the first couple minutes into the game, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'm like this grown man who got tears in his eyes from a video game.
That's intense.
That's pretty amazing.
That game is good.
Of what the
especially when she comments on things as you're walking around.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, what did she say?
First couple minutes, yeah.
When they see giraffes and stuff. Am I ruining it for you, Steve?
I've never played, so I'm.
It should be fine. You want to play.
great
You want to
game.
play. Great game. Great game.
Awesome game.
It kind of almost sounds like an open world type.
No,
of,
it's not. It's linear. Like you follow
Really?
the story.
It is linear, but you have path to take that you can choose.
like
how
certain
you want-
decisions, stuff like that.
And the enemies are menacing.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of types, but they're menacing. Like they
Alright.
scare you. They pop up somewhere, or when you get into you're running away situation, you're like, God damn it! You know, like you really, it makes your heart rate
It's
go
intense.
up,
It's
and
intense.
it's intense.
See, that's the type of game I enjoy. Like it's gonna keep me interested, and like I want to know what's around that corner.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Pretty much.
Great, and you can go stealth, or you can go full on.
You don't
I'm
have a
gonna
lot of
beat
bullets.
bitches.
Your guy isn't all that great with a gun.
Gotcha.
So even if you point and shoot, you're probably gonna miss.
So it's just like an average dude put in this.
He's
post-apocalyptic-
okay
Yeah.
with the gun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's not a sharpshooter. Like
He's not a
other
sharpshooter.
games.
No, it's how good you are is how he's gonna be,
Gotcha. Okay.
which is scary.
Yeah, definitely a game worth playing though if you own a PS4.
I do not
Definitely.
own a PS4.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a PS4 only.
Do you Xbox,
yeah.
bro?
Oh, Xbox all.
How dare you?
What? Xbox
How
is
dare
glorious.
you? I'm joking. Xbox is great, but you got to get a PS4.
I am just saying, at least my Xbox doesn't get hacked and all my information's out there.
That's BS. Don't even start with me, okay? Don't shit on my PS4. I love PlayStation.
Oh.
Sony for life. I started on Sony. I just couldn't switch.
Yeah, same here. But I remember like always playing like PlayStation 2, GameCube, and then also like one Christmas got an Xbox. I'm like, this is pretty badass. All right, shit.
Still got to get a PS4.
We'll talk about it. Well, maybe.
Because you get a PS4 and then you buy, a game like Battlefield.
Oh, I love Battlefield.
Battlefield 1. Oh my god, it's so great. It's such a great game.
Oh, hey, by the way, so this month on PlayStation Plus, Metal Gear Solid 5 is for free. You can go home and download that tonight.
For free?
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, is for free.
Get out of
If you're
town.
a PlayStation member, go download that right now.
I have Metal Gear Solid.
I don't have Metal Gear Solid, and
I
I
have it.
downloaded it. And I was thinking of buying it until I download it. Now I have it.
Badass.
And I'll have it forever until I'm no longer a PlayStation Plus member. Just Cause 3 was last month's. Or the
Just
month
Cause?
before.
Is it
Yeah.
new too?
No, that came out a couple months ago, but I started playing the other day. That's a pretty fun game. That's a pretty badass game. It's an open world.
All right.
Open world game. It's like a big, huge sandbox. It's freaking awesome.
Is that like the guy can like shoot?
He has a little. It reminds me of like Batman Arkham Asylum.
No, it reminds me of Zelda, the first one, but more dynamic. Because you can do some crazy stuff in that game.
Because he shoots from. He has a little this thing on his arm that shoots a cable, and he can like grapple
Attached to
almost.
things, yeah. It's a grappling
And then
hook.
Ooh.
You do a little thing, and then it's unrealistic, obviously, because as soon
Oh,
as
the
he
game is
flies,
nuts.
Is
he
it?
can launch his parachute. Now he's gliding,
Yeah.
What?
and he also has what is it? The wingsuit. So he can go from parachute to like
Jump
start
off a
gliding
plane and
down.
just fly.
It's a pretty
Oh.
fun game. Yeah.
Shoot as you're up there.
So is it like it's like almost like over more like first person shooters? Like is there like a
Third person. It's third
Third
person.
Is there like an actual like almost like a story like a something to strive for the
Yeah,
game?
yeah. There is a story mode, and what it is this main character. His name is Rico.
Yeah.
He came back to the island where he used to grow up in, but this island.
What is he,
now-
Colombian?
Yeah, he's like, I want to say Colombian or something of.
He sounds.
Latin.
He's
Yeah,
got like that
something
accent.
of Latin
Design.
heritage.
Yeah.
You know.
He's got
So-
the accent of the guy that's gonna take your girlfriend.
Ah, damn it.
Smooth talker, that guy. He's a smooth talker.
Smooth.
But his country is ruled by a dictatorship.
Yeah, it's like an island in the Caribbean,
You know?
right?
Yeah, and there's propaganda everywhere. And the thing is, there's a rebellion,
Okay.
group of people that he grew up with, like wants his help, needs his help somehow, and so he's going and liberating all these little provinces, little cities.
Just helping them out step by step.
Yeah, and eventually you're gonna liberate the whole entire island.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty badass, and I'm just amused and entertained. It's almost like Grand Theft Auto,
You kind of just play it those couple
Yeah.
hours when you get a little
but
bored
it's
or
like
something
over
like
the
that.
top, ridiculous, stupid.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can literally grapple as a plane's flying by.
Yeah, I grabbed
What?
onto a helicopter the other day. I didn't even know I could do that, and I literally hijacked a helicopter like that.
Just pink.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm gonna have to get a PS4 then. All right.
The benefit of the PS4, you get these free games, a couple
Tons
months.
of free games, yeah.
Yeah, well, they do that. Well,
Free music now, too.
Xbox Gold will do that.
Sony
They'll do like
Music.
free downloads for game packs and stuff.
Yeah, they have that, and you get to keep the game as long as you're a PlayStation Plus member.
So let's say you don't pay your PS4
Yeah, all those
membership.
games.
You don't lose it.
No.
As soon as you pay, you're back on playing them.
Yeah, as long as it's installed in your hardware,
Okay, that's not bad then.
Yeah.
in your hard drive.
Pretty dope. It's not that expensive. Like what, $59 a year?
They raised. It used to be $50. They raised it to $60 a year.
See, that's not even that bad.
$59.99.
I think that's the
think?
same as Xbox. I think Xbox
Yeah,
Gold for a year is like 70 or something.
Competition and shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
because so for example, Metal Gear Solid 5 when it first came out was $60, already paid off
Yeah.
a game,
And you can play online all the other games you have.
and then now you have all these other games that comes out every month.
And you just have them right there for instant download.
Yep. So you can collect up to depends on how many games. Like sometimes it's 3 or 4 games a month.
Yeah.
So by the end of the year, you'll have a collection of pretty close to 40 games.
I'm gonna need an external hard drive.
You know?
Jesus.
You
Yeah.
gotta keep playing.
And there is an update that was out recently where you can connect an external hard drive to a PS3. So you get like a 1 terabyte hard drive. Just
PS4.
plug it in. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
PS4.
Just plug it in. Call it
and
good.
Yep.
Anyways, I can't think today.
We were talking about aliens and the movies. So
Yeah.
okay. So going back, Fire in the Sky. Have you guys heard of Fire in the Sky?
No.
It's an alien movie that came back out in like 1987, 88.
So it's out there a little bit.
It's from then. That was my first alien movie. And the thing about that Fire in the Sky was based on actual events. Kind of like
Oh, is that? I think I know what you're talking about. Is that the one where they're out in the desert and they're playing like the keyboard to communicate with them?
no, that's Close Encounter.
No, Close Encounter.
Which is a
great
fictional
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, that was also kind of. I never watched the movie in its entirety, but it's another alien movie that I avoid.
It's not scary.
Alien
Close
movie.
Encounter's not scary.
Fire
Close
in the
Encounters
Sky
of the Third Kind.
scared me.
Well, in that case, just watch The Abyss and you'll be all set.
Yeah, the water aliens
Abyss.
are weird. And
Is it? Oh no, it's not The Abyss. It's Sphere.
That's a
Sphere.
good one.
you have to watch The Thing.
Oh
watched
my
it.
God, yes.
Dude, the remake of 1980. What is it?
No, watch the
1982?
No. Original all day long.
Nah, the
Come
original
on.
from the 1960s.
No, the 1980s version.
The 1980s is actually a remake as well.
Well, they did a remake of the remake then.
Yes. So,
And I heard the
the one that they did 2009.
Yeah.
The one I think it's 2009. That one is the prequel to
So with the
the
actual
one from the
thing.
80s.
Really?
Yes, because remember in the one in the 80s, like the first thing is the wolf or the husky,
Yeah,
the guy's in the helicopter coming in and shooting at it.
Yep.
It goes up to that point.
246. I'm sorry, there's
Yeah,
8.
Math.
What are you guys
Is
talking
it
about?
6? How many sides
No.
is there to a pyramid? There's 3. Yeah.
There's
so
four.
6.
There's
To a
four
pyramid?
sides. No.
Yes, pyramid has 4.
A 3D side. A 3D would be 1,
talking
2,
about
3,
pyramids now?
4.
Now we're talking about pyramids because we think the aliens built the pyramids.
Wait,
Yeah,
the aliens built the pyramids.
Aliens built the
What's
pyramids.
fascinating is that even to today, it's like we can't figure out how they built it and how they transported it.
It's
Hundreds and
insanity.
thousands of men doing this.
With
Like,
Yeah, there's no
transporting
way.
no.
It's a
There's
lot.
blocks in there that are like 100 tons.
Yeah,
How the hell do you lift
a
100 tons?
100
I
men.
don't know.
There's 2 million blocks in the pyramid.
That's one pyramid.
And by the way, the pyramid has in the corners of the foundation of the pyramid, there are actually somewhat ball joints that were designed to expand with heat and contract so the pyramid doesn't crack and crumple. What the fuck?
These guys.
How do
Oh
you
yeah,
think
totally.
that?
They totally did that
Jesus.
back in the day.
But you know what?
Fuck that. I say an alien with like a ray gun that like lifts matter and shit and just set it up. Gave it to the guys like, do this, this, and this.
See, that's why Anubis looks all weird and stuff. He's made was like an alien that looks like a dog.
Really?
Who knows?
Dude, if I was an alien, I'm not looking like a dog. I'll tell you right now.
Or
I've been looking like Ryan Gosling.
there's also
Ryan
a
Gosling.
picture of one of the pharaohs. I forgot what his name was, but why is his skin green in the paintings?
Really?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
he's a Martian.
because he was a little green or a big green man.
Normal sized green man.
Regular sized green man.
You know, there was these paintings in the caves, and the thing was, it was you see like it looks like little people, like stick people almost, and then it was like this really. There was like a couple of beings who had like really long arms and really long legs.
Yeah, like the towering.
Who stood like giants next to the regular sized people.
They call them the
like,
Nephilim.
Where do you get these ideas of drawing like giants? Unless they were giants.
Do you think their weed was that strong back then?
I hope it's just.
Or is it just they actually had giants?
I mean, there are like some certain reports saying, like, I mean, I don't know how true it is or not. Obviously, I think you read online, you gotta take with a little bit of skepticism. But I mean, like over in like Iceland and stuff like that, where some of the human remains were bigger than others. There were people that were staggering, 7 feet tall.
So like these people were just freaking tall as hell.
Tall as hell.
Because it was cold, so they evolved to be taller, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know if that's how like being taller makes you warmer. I don't know.
Yes, it is. You can keep your core temperature warmer.
The bigger you are, the more heat you generate.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe like, God forbid, there was 10 feet tall Sam Squanches around there back then, and
could be. And then as the climate changed and Earth got warmer, they weren't able to adapt quickly enough, and they just died off.
So you guys believe in Sasquatch?
Sam Squanches?
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You believe in Bigfoot? All right, tell me. Why do you believe in it?
I believe in there could be Bigfoot because there are like dense part of the forest that we haven't even explored.
Oh my God! Think about Canada, right?
Me?
Have you seen how large Canada is?
Just go to Maine.
Oh,
think about Canada.
I think in Maine, obviously.
And that's just a little state compared to Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Maine, and it's like
there's like no one in Maine.
It's like four. Yeah, there's no one in Maine. There's no one.
What is the population in Maine?
Good habitat. I don't know. A couple hundred?
No,
I'm kidding.
No. There's like 1 million people.
No, there's a good.
No, 700,000, I think.
But compare Maine to Massachusetts.
Well, 6 million people in Mass.
The numbers are astronomically different.
It's a little more.
And Massachusetts is way smaller than Maine.
Oh, by a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure 700,000 people that could probably fit in Rhode Island, no problem.
And Rhode Island has 1 million people.
Yeah, and that's small.
Yeah, Rhode Island is small.
Yeah.
Rhode Island's like the baby.
A little baby.
States. Tiny.
It's kind of like the
Rhode Island, you tiny. No, but yeah, that's why you believe there's. But why wouldn't we have found a body
or have like solid evidence by now?
Because we haven't tried hard enough.
Because if they have a show on Lifetime about this.
Well, there are some really convincing stuff on those shows, though.
Who's taking this stuff seriously? That's the thing. Nobody. If I'm gonna say, hey, guess what? I'm gonna go look for Bigfoot. Who's gonna back me up? Who's gonna sponsor me?
Look, Jeff over there is fucking crazy. Jeff's got too much time in his hands.
Let's go sit over
out in the forest, screaming, making noises. I think Jeff's gonna go smoke weed and be crazy.
It's like there's just so much out there that we haven't really explored.
You know what? One thing
isolated areas. Like they keep on finding new species when they go deeper into the Amazon.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you know how dense the Amazon is?
Oh God.
It's like the size of America.
The whole forest itself, yeah. Not
Yeah.
just the part that's in Brazil, like the part that touches like Colombia, Venezuela,
Way
and
too
all
dense.
that.
I mean, there's probably a lot of things that we don't even know exist yet, just because
No way.
our exploration is only limited so much at the moment.
Isn't it like we explored? Well, I mean, I could be butchering this, but 5% of the ocean, really.
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
2%.
Because we see like the surface, and we've been to like what? James Cameron, that crazy guy.
Yeah, Challenger
makes
Deep.
Avatar, and then Avatar. Now he makes Avatar, and then goes down to like 9 kilometers down.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. We don't actually even know how deep the ocean actually goes.
We don't.
So it could literally go down to the center of the core of the earth, and
I don't think it does.
That's you never know.
But
I don't know how deep that is.
The Earth's crust is like 100 kilometers.
Yeah. They're saying you can put where the highest peak on Earth, which is
Everest.
Yeah,
and there'll still be 1,000 kilometers left.
Yeah, still put in the ocean where the Mariana Trench is, and there'll still be plenty.
Like a few miles, a couple of miles still.
And that's the deepest that we know.
I think Mariana Trench is what, 11 miles deep, something like that.
I
don't know the math.
Yeah. We could Google all this stuff. We don't care.
Deep as hell.
Deep as hell. Yeah.
Where the atmosphere gets 9 times as it would be on the surface.
Well, let's find out.
The atmosphere down there becomes, or like the pressure change, like at some of the deepest points, it becomes
How
9
deep
times
is the Mariana Trench?
the pressure on Earth.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's deep.
10,994
That's like
meters.
all of the knowledge I throw around here. Deep.
So that's meters times 3.
What is it, Case?
10,994 meters deep.
10,000? Oh, okay. So it's...
But that's meters.
36,000
So,
feet.
what is it, like 6 miles? 10,000 meters?
Converted to miles.
6
I'm horrible at math. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't
So miles roughly like...
care. The world uses
5.
meters. We use miles. We're miles behind.
So 36,000 feet. Convert that. I gotta convert
That would
it.
roughly be 6.5 miles.
Yeah, it's just around there.
Yeah.
That is deep, son.
It's deeper than I'll ever be.
How deep was it?
Yeah, I don't
Roughly
know,
6.5 miles.
6.5. Yeah.
Going off really rough math.
That's like from here to my house.
Is it 6 miles?
I would say about 6 to 8. 7. I think about 7 to 8.
Damn.
Because that's what. Yeah.
Dude, that's like a 1 hour walk if you walk.
Is it?
45-minute walk? It's a 45-minute walk.
We figure the average human can walk a mile in like 15 minutes.
Is it?
I think so. I
Pretty
think that's
much, yeah.
the average, yeah.
The average can walk, and then the average can
It's
run.
like an hour walk.
Yeah.
That's far.
The average can run 1 mile in about 7 minutes. 7.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Run.
Yes,
Right.
that's sprinting.
Yeah, I'm not running that fast. I don't need to get anywhere that fast, I'll tell you right now.
Oh. What if there was aliens right behind you?
I'm running faster.
He's on the same page with me with the aliens.
I'm running fast. Dude, I hate fucking aliens. This scared the hell out of me.
I know, that's
when I
what
was
I-
growing up, they had like this alien mystery that they said that existed in Brazil. They called the chupacabra.
The chupacabra.
The chupacabra scared the hell out of me as a
Hey,
kid.
the chupacabra was everywhere.
The chupacabra was terrifying.
It's in Brazil.
Yes,
Mexico,
it was
Mexico.
huge. It was like it started in Puerto
It's in
Rico, and then
Texas.
why didn't the chupacabra stay in Puerto Rico? Why did it have to come to Brazil? It scared the hell out of me when I was a
Because
kid.
they had a spaceship and you can fly around.
I guess. They said the chupacabra is a failed experiment by the United States government
Yeah, I
to
read
make
that somewhere.
biological
That's hilarious.
human
Oh.
weapons with the whatever, and then they released that thing. It ate chickens
See, I heard
And
that
chicken's good, man.
and goats.
Yeah, suck on the goat's blood.
Yeah.
Until it's like bone
Goats.
dry. But that's what they were saying about the aliens too, where it would come here and it would literally, like, it would go to a farm. It would make these funny circles in their cornfields, and then they would like draw the blood of the cows.
Why?
I don't know. That's weird.
Why can't
Isn't that
they
weird?
just farm their own cows? those
I mean, that
guys?
kind of sounds like vampires.
Chupacabra was like a vampire.
Yeah.
I remember reading that in those weekly newsletter back in middle school. And
Remember the ones like when you're at the supermarket and they
Oh,
had like
the National
the
Enquirer.
myths. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that shit scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. I'm like reading this like it's real news.
Bill Clinton shaking hands with an alien on like
Yeah.
page cover one.
The Bat Kid.
The bat, yeah. I remember
Oh,
the bat
that
kid.
thing scared me, man. Like photoshopped face. They don't have that anymore.
No, I
Where
was
did
gonna
it
say they
go?
don't.
I think they just realized it was complete bullshit.
Well, we all know it's bullshit, but it was
funny.
like interesting. It's like a comic book, you know.
It was funny. It was ridiculous.
Bill Clinton shaking with the I saw
Yeah,
that.
shaking
I
hands.
saw that.
Not just once, twice.
Yeah, he was colluding. You know,
At that point, I was like, wow.
the administration with the Russians, Bill Clinton with the aliens.
That made me question aliens. It's like, what the hell? That's where it was like. That's where I was thinking how the government knows more than they're letting out.
You think so?
Yeah, they got it, man.
I feel like they hide a lot from the
There's
public.
a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot more that they're hiding from the public.
Yeah.
Just not to like have a a panic or a scare.
Yeah.
Because at that point, mass riots would probably happen.
You think so?
Because-
I don't know, man. People
Dude,
nowadays like
How would you feel?
look at all the crazy stuff that happens, and we all know instantly now. So it seems like the world is going to crap,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
how-
not.
how would you
because we
feel?
know, and people are just like, you know.
But
Just going about my day. I'm about to go to Dunkin' Donuts
What if Donald
and get
Trump-
myself a coffee.
What if Donald Trump all of a sudden is like live broadcasting with an alien? You would lose your shit. You
No,
would
I wouldn't. I'd
fucking-
clap. I'd turn to his side right away. I was like, Donald, you have made me a believer.
A believer?
Yeah.
And that's where I think this whole fake news stuff is coming from, because now they're just throwing it out there just to confuse everybody.
Everybody.
Because
Fake news.
fake news. You know what news is actually? News is not news. News is just entertainment.
Now it
It
is.
is. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is.
There's no more
It's always
journalism.
been.
Have you watched Fox News?
I don't watch
laugh.
any news. I read Washington Post. I read CNN. I watch
Fake news.
I watch BBC. I watch Al Jazeera. I watch.
You watch Al Jazeera?
Yeah.
Me
what's it-
too. Like
what's that other one?
sometimes. I just like to see what I like. My favorite one to get my information from is BBC. Yeah. It just, I don't know, that British accent just makes it more legit. They could be telling me aliens are about to anal probe all of us. I believe it.
And you're just, all right, I'm willing.
It's just a very classy accent.
I'm not even going to try the British accent.
Oh, this sounds very, very, what is it? This is a very charming accent.
Charming,
It's prim and proper.
Aliens have come to Earth to anal probe all of us.
You always sound like Marvin the Martian there.
Marvin
the Martian.
How about that movie? What's that movie where the Martians come? Or are they from Mars or from Venus? That they come in and they have like the dome in their head, and you can kind of see their
skulls.
Yeah, they look fucking ugly, and then
Mars attack.
Yeah, when Mars attack. Yeah, and they go.
I didn't
like
see
that, right? You never saw that movie? No. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I never saw that.
They're all about anal probing. Why aliens would come to Earth and put things in your butt? You have to tell me.
Maybe they don't have one.
Man.
So they're curious about our butt? That's kind of messed up.
Dude, I mean...
Listen, if you're going to put anything in my butt, buy me a drink. First.
I think. What about after?
Super gay. But sorry, guys. But I'm just saying, like, what the hell? When people say, well, anal probed.
Like, what would that probe even do?
Alien.
What would that even do? Like, what would an anal probe actually do?
Test your prostate.
I mean, at that point, it's like...
that?
Not much. Besides just inflict pain.
If anything, they should
inflict pain on you. Some people like that.
Probing my skull.
Valid, but that is not me, sir.
Some people would be like waiting for the aliens to come down with their asses up, pants down, just say, "Come here."
So actually, little side talk on that. They actually back in medieval times for like torture and stuff. They literally have this one device. It's pretty much a butt plug. You turn one key and it just opens right up.
That sounds painful.
Torture.
I'll tell you right now, people probably buy that shit on the internet right now to have a fun time with their friends. I am telling you, it sounds painful in the past. Somebody's using it now
it's
as
2017.
a pleasure device.
That is so weird. Why?
Because people are bored. We don't have to fight for our lives.
Bored.
We don't have to wrestle lions anymore.
My PlayStation 4 when I'm bored.
Well, that's us, bro. We're just playing video games and having drinks and having conversations like right now. But some people, right now, back in the day, they would be weird. Like, everybody, yes, to us. But now they can go on the internet. People who like to put big things in their butt. And they'll find a community. Now they're in a community. Now they're talking to each other. Now they're telling stories about the largest thing.
Dude, this one time, bowling pin, done.
Bowling pin?
Yeah, just like, who can put the biggest thing in their butt.
Dude, I've seen some interesting videos on the online where, like, I literally saw this one chick.
What have you been searching, sir?
You get bored at work. Go to efuck.com. They got a ton of
Hey!
But no, literally.
Kids are listening to this.
Sorry, children. 18 only at the moment. But no, literally saw this chick poop out a Coke can.
What? Just like a 2-liter Coke can?
No, like a little 12
little can.
Still. A little can, but still.
I'm disturbed by that.
Still, that's
I don't think I can watch that.
You get used to it after a while.
Not me, bro. I'm not watching that. That is creepy to me. That's
power of the internet, bringing like minds together.
Yeah, people who put things in their butt. It's messed up.
Oh, I was gonna say because when you said I found it on the internet, I was like, did you find that on the what is that called? The deep web?
The deep web, the dark net.
The dark
Dude,
web or whatever
conspiracies here. The deep web. Have you heard of Cicada 13 something?
I think so. Yeah, they would.
Have you heard of that thing on Reddit? The cicada thing on Reddit?
I read something. It sounds familiar, but refresh my memory.
I thought cicada was just like these bugs that come out every 13 years or so, and they make a big fuss. I saw them when they were in Brazil. There was a big, they make that noise, whatever.
Katydids.
Yeah, cicadas. They live underground for like many years, and they come out at once and all that stuff. But, anyways.
What was cicada?
There was a thing that the people would put codes, and then if you found the code, every month they were bringing out codes, and if you could decode it, then you would be part of this. They would send you to a website. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos.
Like a secret society.
Yeah, and it's like a deep web type of thing.
I might have seen
the deep web is scary, bro. You could be like, it's scary and it's not.
Yeah.
Because you could be in a part of the web where people making snuff films and stuff, and then that's kind of scary. There's child pornography and shit. That shit scares the hell out of me. I don't want to go in there and then see something that I don't want to see.
So there's like so when you get to because I remember it's not accessible through regular internet. You have to
download Tora.
You have to
download Tor. There's other browsers you can use.
Yeah.
It's much slower, but you can use Tor to open even your Facebook. You can do that because what it does is it bounces the signal around the web.
Gotcha.
And that's why it's slower. And then nobody can hack your shit because your IP is bounced around. So like you can open your bank account using Tora, and then nobody can hack you because your IP is not the same. You know what I mean? As your IP, it's somewhere else.
All right.
So like for them to track you, it's much harder. That's why people do illicit shit in the
it's
deep
a little
web because
harder to figure out where you're at.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not impossible, but it's much harder to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your normal police departments ain't gonna be able to track exactly.
No, they're gonna have to go through like much more
CIA
stuff.
Yeah, that just sounds really weird because you get what is it? So it's deep.
I'm
web
curious
and
to go
deep web. Like
no, the Marianas Trench. They talk about it.
Really?
Yeah, that's they call it part of the web, which is like
the deepest
part of the web.
I don't even want to know what's in there, man.
I don't know. What would it be there?
Tupac, Biggie, Escobar,
Elvis.
Yeah, they're all down there.
They're all down there just hanging out.
The answers to everything.
To life?
I don't know. There's another philosophical question right there.
What would you give up just to know the answer?
To everything?
If you want to know the answer.
I don't want to know the answer.
I think you'll be so mind blown that you're just gonna be like, and you shut down.
Yeah. Can't reboot either.
It's like it's just way too much information.
Well,
that's like a thing that they say that there are questions that we don't know to ask yet. How mind messing is that?
There are.
No. I'm saying like there are questions now that we know.
We have questions.
And there are unknowns.
There are unknowns.
There are unknowns.
There's an unknown amount of questions.
That freaks me out. So like there are questions that we're only gonna know to ask those questions once we answer the questions we have now.
Yeah.
But how do we answer the questions now?
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta search it, and then we answer, and then now we have more questions. Those questions we cannot know them because we haven't answered the things we know now. Jesus Christ!
Ow!
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. It's almost like this. Okay, so it's almost like James Cameron in Avatar. He was gonna make this movie back to like 1990 whatever, but he said technology's not there yet. I can't make this movie.
Yeah, I can't make it.
And then we're just gonna wait until we finally get the technology for him to make the movie that just came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like, we can't do it now because we haven't gotten there yet.
You're limited.
We'll get there soon, but just not now. But how soon are we gonna get there? We don't know.
As well as that kind of brings back to like the whole Mars thing. We're almost there. We're at the beginning stage of it, but when will we actually able to go there for a destination?
Elon Musk has a plan by 2024 to go to Mars.
Really?
Yes.
Elon Musk is crazy.
Yeah, that's very ambitious.
That's freaking ambitious as hell.
Props. Very
Props
ambitious.
to him. He's crazy.
That's what, 6 years? Just almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, do you think by then we're gonna have driverless cars?
No.
I keep getting Case keeps saying no, and I'm telling you, Case.
Dude, I think it's gonna happen.
We will.
We're all gonna have night riders.
We're not all gonna have night riders.
No, it's gonna be like more like the Minority Report with Tom Cruise. All the cars just up and down on the highways, driving at their own speeds.
Or like Will Smith in iRobot.
Exactly.
Not on that level. No way.
I think even so. On the highways.
Maybe not that technically advanced, but something similar to it.
I mean, we have self-driving cars now, but I don't think it's gonna be like a lot out there. You know,
I think so.
It's not going to be all.
And what was the time frame?
I'm gonna say I told you so at that time.
He says by the time we go to Mars, which, like I said, Elon Musk.
10 years. I'm gonna say 10 years. Driverless cars.
2027.
You get in your car and you say, "I'm gonna name my car Giselle or something." I'm like, "Giselle, take me to work," and then she's gonna be like, "Yes, sir," and then she'll have a British accent, and then she's just gonna like, "I'm gonna be on my phone, chilling."
See, I would,
watching a movie, seeing a video, whatever, or texting a client, and then she'll just like, and drive me to work.
I'm not saying that's not gonna happen.
We have arrived.
It will happen. In 10 years, yeah, it could happen, but is it gonna be mass produced for the public? No, not yet.
Yeah, because the people are not willing to.
I think automated cars, autonomous cars, are in its infancy right now.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Very too much.
But technology is fast, son.
It is.
Look at PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Domino's. They have self-driving cars delivering your pizza now.
Well, Murphy's Law says it's slowing down also.
You think they will?
They
Drones?
No,
they're gonna drop a pizza on top of your house.
No, they have the cars that come up. They're trying to figure out the last 50 feet for when the car parks at your driveway to get the pizza to your door. They're trying to figure out that part now.
Yeah, you gotta get off your lazy butt and go pick it up.
No, I want a drone to freaking from the car, drive it to my front doorstep.
Then I'll tell. Okay, pizza guys, pizza cars have a drone that flies off and then drops it in front of your door.
Sign me up for 12 pizzas tonight.
That's a lot of pizza. You're a hungry man.
Well, I mean,
last time I heard you had diabetes, you die with that many.
No, you just need a ton of insulin. You'd be good.
There was a drone that hit a military helicopter.
Really?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, and they were trying to figure out whose. Well, I never follow up on the story.
Well,
but they were trying to follow like whose drone is it and why is it?
It wasn't me.
I was like,
just saying it right now.
I know over like the
my
Middle
drone's
East.
Still good. It's at home.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I know over like the Middle East and stuff like that. Like one thing they look out for a lot is drone attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So like if they see them up in the sky, they instantly either try to shoot them down or something along those lines because they could be carrying anything or just
bombs, C4s,
either that or
onto that.
Even it's like surveillance too.
Oh yeah.
So
little cameras, yeah.
I only use my drone to check scenery.
Scenery
kind of
and
sceneries?
Fly. Just the river and stuff. You know, like nobody's gonna fly 1,000. Like mine was $1,200. Nobody's gonna fly a $1,200 drone. I mean, unless you're an idiot. To someone's window to spy on people.
How do you know, man?
I mean, most people that are spending that kind of money are not going to do that. There are some assholes that are, but most people are not going to do that.
So,
the drone's too expensive.
Well, what if you're like this high class, like private investigator, and like that's just part of your arsenal?
Yeah, but it's illegal.
It's indispensable. Look what we carry.
A phone.
$700 phone, computer in our pocket that we are now taking for granted. I was on the way here, and guess what I saw a girl did on the street?
Smash her phone?
She dropped her phone.
Oh.
One of these things that cost us a few $100, more than that.
Yeah.
The new iPhone X.
That's a tier.
$1,000. The new Galaxy Note, $1,000.
Is the Galaxy Note 1,000?
I want to say the Note 8 is $1,000.
Really? The iPhone X.
But the iPhone X is...
The iPhone 10, I'm sorry. The iPhone 10.
Yes, right, 10. Don't call it X.
Get it right.
Whatever.
10. It's
Why did they jump from 8 to 10?
I think it was like the 50-year anniversary or something like that.
Oh, come on, make the 9.
Well, it's gonna be the same as the
Don't
7.
be pretentious and jump.
I
can't skip from 32 to 34.
You could.
So you look at the numbers, right? So for example,
I'd be lying.
When the first Apple came out,
listen, age is only a number.
there was Apple II, Apple III.
It's a social construct.
So by the time Apple II or 3 came out, that's when Samsung Galaxy first came out, and now because Apple they kind of skip a few years, Samsung caught up, and now we're on the Galaxy 8 and we're on the iPhone 8.
Yeah,
I think Apple also wants, it's part of marketing because they want to stay ahead.
Yeah.
So now, to people, it's kind of like, oh, this number's higher, so it's probably more advanced. Who wants a 9 when you can have a 10?
Exactly.
Who wants to buy an Xbox One when you get a PlayStation 4?
Or the Xbox One
That's
X.
confusing. Because now, is it Xbox One, the first version? Why would I want a 1 when I can get a 4? The higher the number, the more advanced it is, right?
Hypothetically,
Logically.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just part of the marketing scheme.
It probably is. I mean, just with that,
First of all, it sounds badass.
The facial recognition part is actually pretty cool with it. Instead of using like the fingerprint scanner, it reads your face.
Yeah, but the Galaxy has been doing that for a long time.
Not as advanced as it is now. Now
True. Yeah.
The 8 is just as comparable to the iPhone as well.
I think it's all about software.
No, not to be racist or anything, but I actually watched a dude on YouTube, and he was black, and he was like, "I want to see if this thing can recognize my face in the dark," and it did.
No shit.
What?
Yes, he did.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Really cool.
Now that's technology right there. So it's using like lasers or something.
Yeah,
it's not using your
some
camera.
sort of scanner. I don't know. Not an actual. It's a camera, but it can.
The dude's like, let's see if my phone's racist. And then in the dark, it's like,
it reads.
See me? Do you see me now?
It's maybe it heat detection or something like that. I don't know.
I don't think it's.
The only thing
it's got to be laser.
The only thing I think of is like the green little like beam when they use like the scan rooms, like the little grid that goes up and down your face.
Report, bro.
Yeah,
we're all gonna be scanned everywhere you go. They're gonna know where you are at all times.
Dude, just look at your phone.
You get that? You put that chip in your
and
arm.
That's exactly
like
what
just like a
doing.
dog.
If you want to be conspiracy theory,
you don't have the chip, you can bite.
I'm no dog.
That's what they're doing now with the next phone. You're already scanning yourself
into the system.
And
if you want to be conspiracy theories,
your phone's gonna be.
Technically,
you know what's gonna be crazy?
Voluntarily.
They're probably gonna put the phone in your butt from now on. No. That's what they're gonna do.
What's up with butts, man?
I don't know. No, the phone is gonna be like in your head eventually.
Like kind of like
we're all gonna
glasses.
integrate. Everybody's gonna be cyborgs.
That would be pretty dope.
I want to see in the dark.
What's the latest remake of that? Oh, the latest, the Total Recall remake.
Total Recall.
Yeah, Total Recall remake.
With, it was awful.
He had the phone in his hand. Remember? Did you see that part?
Yeah.
And he had to cut it out because he didn't want to be tracked.
Freaking awful.
Either that, or they're gonna have like retinal scans, so you have to get eye transplants if you want to be a criminal.
Like Minority Report.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Minority Report.
Really?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah. The Recall. They had like these kids that were like, what do they call it?
The
clairvoyant, whatever the hell it's
like
called. They could just see the
psychic,
future.
Okay.
And then he was trying to see
ESP.
what shit is. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
VSP? I don't know. What is it?
ESP? ESP, that's what, yeah.
Well, boys, right now is 7:39, and we have been talking for an hour and 10 minutes. Actually, we've been talking for longer, but we had to pause because I had to go do a tattoo.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no
I did a tattoo. I was pretty fast. But tomorrow we could do this again.
Yeah.
You guys doing anything tomorrow?
I was actually gonna come tomorrow, not today.
Well, come tomorrow again because I finish work at I'm gonna say 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I'll be done at 6. So come in around 6:30.
I get out of work at 9, so I probably won't be able to make it.
But I'll be here at 6:30 and we can do something.
6:30, yeah.
We can talk more. More
I
shenanigans.
have a few things to do after work, but I'll be here by 6:30.
And just to let everybody know, we should do a special one for Halloween.
I won't be here. I'll be out of the country.
Stevie, where are you gonna be?
I'll be in the Bahamas and down in Florida.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Steve likes cruises.
They're very nice.
He really likes cruises. Cruise life. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. On mic number 1.
Case.
2. Tiago. Stevie B.
Stevie B on 3.
Have a good night.